It is Sunday, February 1st, 2026, Marcel. MMAOB Daily Podcast. I'm your host, as always, Adam Martin. That's Big Marcel. We're going to recap UFC 325, Volkanovski versus Lopes 2. It's got to change the title. I just realized I forgot to do that, but that's okay. I'll fix that in a second here. But yeah, looking forward to talk about the card with you, man. Let me just tweet it out. Here we go. I got to just fix the title, but that's okay. I'll fix it. How you doing, man?
I'm doing well, man. Yeah, I mean, it was late last night. Not as late for us normally, but it's still late for me. And my team, who I'm supporting, was playing like 5 hours later, so that wasn't really great. But I mean, whatever. And the game sucked, so I rather would have stayed to sleep. But hey, whatever, you know.
Yeah, fair enough. No, for sure. But yeah, I mean, I think the early, well, it's not that much earlier, but it's an hour. You know, it's definitely makes a difference. It feels like it's just like a fight night time now, which is great. You know. But I did tweet something out. I guess got a little ahead of myself because I said this card's going to be 2.5 hours. Last week was 3.5, and then ended up being 3 just because the main event went the full 5 rounds. I didn't think it would, you know, so I was hoping it wouldn't. Mm-hmm. But it still was a shorter card. There's no doubt. A few of the fights obviously went the distance, right? So I think overall, you know, it is what it is. But it was, I think it was an okay card. I don't think it was great. I'll be honest with you, man. I don't know what your overall thoughts are on it, but to me, it was just kind of like meh. What do you think?
Yeah, I was kind of bored besides a couple of fights, but it wasn't great, man. I got to be honest here, man. I expected a little bit more, you know. The heavyweight fight was atrocious, for example. Yeah, I mean, it was okay, but and also, like, in my opinion, I think a lot of people differ on this one because I saw many people thought the UFC was correct. I don't think the main event should have the fight of the night.
No. Not even close. Like, what was so great about that fight, dude? I don't
know, dude.
To me, it was like it was just an okay fight. It was kind of like kind of felt like a sparring match sometimes, man. I don't know. It was an okay fight. We'll get into it, obviously, here in a second. But yeah, I don't. I mean, part of me is like, okay, great that the guys got the bonus money instead of the UFC just pocketing it. Because I was kind of worried at first that they were just going to give out 2 performances or something instead and just give out the $25K. Like, I wasn't sure because on UFC stats, it actually just at first it only showed the 2 performance bonuses.
Okay.
For Hoofy and who's
Salko.
Who was the other one?
Salko.
Yeah, Salko. That's all it showed. It didn't show fight of the night at first. So I was like, oh, they only gave out 2 bonuses. Okay, that makes sense because there really wasn't a fight of the night. But anyways, let's get some comments here, guys. Antoine, what's up, brother? Yeah, you got your boy Jalen Johnson, an All-Star, one of his guys, and my guy Scotty Barnes is an All-Star. So we each got an All-Star, Antoine, which is awesome. What's up, Joe? Glad to have you here, brother. Car was pretty good, better than last week. I don't know. I mean, I think they've both been kind of weak, honestly, man. I don't know about you more so, but they haven't been great. Weather better. It's been, you know what? Antoine actually went for a walk today. It was sunny outside, so I'll give it that. But it's been fucking freezing. Just horrible weather this whole winter. You guys know I've been sick the entire winter, so it's been terrible. I'm starting to feel a lot better though. Seamus, what's up, brother? Glad to have you here. What's up, Duke? Glad to have you here, man. Yeah, I agree. Shouldn't have been fired the night. You're saying that. This next thing. How's the Netherlands?
No snow right now, man. We had snow, yeah, but no snow right now. So that's still kind of cold, you know, here and there.
Dude, there's so much. It's crazy. I don't want to look outside right now. It just sucks. Negatives. Is it actually? So it's a little bit cold then. I'm surprised by that. I know Florida's been, you know, one of the places that hasn't been hit, which is good.
Over here right now, it's 7.
Minus
no 7, just plus, 7. Yeah, plus 7.
Oh, there's no way it is here. What's up, Craig? Glad to have you here. I'm gonna check right now. Pickering weather. Let me check right now. -9. So that's what it is right now. But it was like -25 the other day. It was so cold. Yeah, I know. It was freezing. They had a cold warning. Like, you shouldn't go outside. You could die. That's what it said, basically. Like, I'm not going outside. What's up, Birch? Glad to have you here, brother. Yeah, you guys got 2 All-Stars. Yeah, Towns and Brunson. Sick. Yeah, Salkild's amazing, and I love him. And Marcel is finally coming around the guy after I told him during Contender Series, I'm like, this is the guy to watch. Marcel's like, I don't like this fight. This fight sucks. You guys are idiots for liking this fight. That was you.
I still think the fight sucked, but I mean, at the same time, he's doing very well. And
he's looking great. Yeah, for sure. Fighter wage instead of 10K, 10 and 10 should be 40 and 40. Yeah, it should be, but you know,
I mean, besides for the heavyweights, but yeah.
Yeah. So tired. Yeah, it sucks, lazy. I know Ohio's pretty cold too. 17 degrees. Oh man, it's like I said, -9 right now. Do we have to shovel? We have to, yeah, but there's a snowblower, thankfully. But it's fucking terrible. I hate shoveling this. I mean, it just sucks. Like, but it's something you have to do.
I want to see you shovel.
Dude, I think I might actually have a heart attack if I do it. That's why we got the snowblower. Like, no, not knock on wood, but dude. The amount of like you don't understand, Marcel. Like the snow is up to like my head. That's how much snow there is like on the side of the driveway now. Like it's fucked.
It's only like 4 feet tall. The snow.
Yeah, it must. Yeah, it's as tall as Kevin, your boy Kevin. Anyways, all right, let's get into the recap here, guys. So as far as as far as the card goes, I think didn't we both say you said 6 and I said 6.5? Is that what I said last week?
Yeah, something like that.
That's kind of where I feel it. Like, and I would say it was a 6 out of 10, maybe. I mean, I feel like that's even high. Like, what do you land at? 5, 6? Like, what do you?
What did I say last week? I said 5.
I think it's 6. I think you said 6.
I think around the same.
Yeah, I'm not saying it was a bad card, but it wasn't that good.
I think the last week card had more, how do you say that? Had more significance on the card, you know what I mean? In my opinion, overall. I mean, there were bigger fights fights that had more importance to the division, you know. So,
as far as picks goes, we both went 8-5 again, even though we had a couple different picks. It happens every week. We always have a couple different picks and went 8-5 each. Actually, no. Sorry, you went 7-4. I went 8-5 because you had Fiziev. That's why
7-6.
Yeah. Because the middleweight fights, we both thought one of the dogs would win. We were both fucking wrong, but it's all good. But yeah, overall, I mean, it was a decent night. I mean, I feel like okay, we'll start with the main event. We both didn't have a good read in this fight because I really thought Lopes would level up after that last fight. Like, and to me, it was okay. So it was a clear win for Volk, but the rounds were like close. That I'm not saying you could give Volk or Lopes the win. You can't, I don't think. But me and you gave him 2 rounds, you know, and I know we were kind of in the minority. We gave him rounds 2 and 3. One of the judges each gave him round 2 and 3. So
listen, Clemens Ward, I can suck my dick. You know what I mean? I mean,
win 50-45. Yeah. Okay, that's too much. I think.
Yeah, that's almost home cooking. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think so.
Volkanovski won, in my opinion. I gave him 3 of the 5 rounds.
Yeah, he won.
But yeah, I mean, it still was. I think Lopes didn't do bad at all, but Volk was just a little bit too quick, you know.
Yeah, Volk definitely won the fight. There's no question. Like, he's won both the fights, but like, and I love John Anik, but he's like arguably Volkanovski's won all 10 rounds, and I'm like, I don't know, man. Of the 2 fights, like, I don't think he's won every round of the 2 fights. The last fight, I think I had 4-1. I think.
I like John Anik, but his takes as of lately are a little bit,
I'm not sure this fight, like a lot of people had it. Like Aaron, our good friend, he had it 5-0. Like I looked at MMA decisions this morning. It was like mostly 4-1, but a few 5-0s. No 48-47s. I don't think. Maybe there's like one of them. But like if they had our scorecards, there would have been. But again, it's like the first round was Volk. Second round was close. I just edged it for Lopes. Third round was I think Volk's until he got dropped at the end of the round. And I know UFC stats doesn't say knockdown. That was a knockdown, man.
Yeah, I agree. By the way, I know you love etching per sources, by the way, but I mean, I agree with you. Yeah, that was definitely a knockdown, and it wasn't a slip, man. You could clearly see in the replay that was a knockdown.
I think he even said he got buzzed. What's his name? Volk at the press conference. So
that's
a knockdown. Anyways, they didn't count it, but it doesn't matter because the judges don't know that. They don't know. Like it's not boxing where they're like it's a knockdown. You have to take an extra point off. It's not like that in MMA. Some people, like our friend True, was like, "Oh, the ref tells the judges." No, they don't in MMA. They do not tell them if there's a knockdown. They only tell them if there's like a clash of heads or like that's from a clash of heads or a cut. Yeah. That's the only time they say that, or of a point deduction for whatever. But they don't say that's a knockdown or a slip. They don't say that in MMA. So it's up to the judge. Like, and depending on like where they're sitting, they might see it as a slip or a knockdown. To me, that's a knockdown. We know UFC stats is kind of weird with their knockdowns. Like again, Justin Gaethje knocked down Max Holloway. Max even said it himself. So they don't include that. But anyways, as far as the fight goes, yeah, I mean, Volk won 4 and 5. And again, you could argue, I think, the third round, but I did think it was a knockdown. So either way, like he won the fight clearly. I just don't think it was a great fight, man. I thought it was okay. Like, I don't know. It didn't do it for me. I'll be honest with you. It was just an okay fight. Nothing special.
I agree with you. Fully agree.
As far as what's next, I know Armin saying he wants to drop to 140. I mean, that's interesting, right? If he drops down, it's really interesting, don't you think?
No. I don't need to see Armin at 145.
He just doesn't want to wait around anymore. He's just tired of waiting for a title shot.
Do you really think if he goes to 145, the UFC is not like, okay, now you're getting a title shot at 145?
They probably would give it to him, I think.
No,
I think they would. You think they're really going to give it to Bosworth?
No.
They're not giving it to him.
They'd rather give it to John Silva.
Probably. Dude, John Silva does not deserve the title shot. And I'll be honest with you. I like John Silva. I'm kind of sick of this guy right now. I got to be honest with you, man. I'm tired of hearing about this guy right now. Like, he's won one fight since Diego Lopes knocked him out. One fight against Arnold Allen, who's ranked like, what, 7th or 8th or something? Like, that's not the win you get to get a title shot. He shouldn't be in the conversation. It's Movsar or Murphy winner, or Armin gets it if he can actually make 145.
That should be the winner of Movsar and Murphy.
It should be. It really should be. That's what should be next. I'm assuming that's going to be the main event for London. We don't have it signed yet, I don't believe. Maybe it is signed. I don't know. But that's the rumored main event. And that's next month. So why is this fight not signed yet? Which is just weird. I have
no idea.
Yeah. Dude, what's going on with these cards? There's like cards that like
the real big problem with the UFC, in my opinion, has been for years, is that they go to a location and then they're trying to find a fight which fits in the location. You know what I mean? And that fighter is not available, and then they're like, "Oh, who's in that location?"
No, they're waiting too long to book these cards right now. Like, there's cards in, and I know Dana's like, "Oh, these cards are already filled up." I don't really believe him. I'll be honest with you. I don't know about you. I don't believe him.
Some are maybe, but some are not.
Hit the like button. Sean Shelby will book for Lopes 3. Please don't do that. I love that comment though. Thank you, our boy Lazy Bed. Pacing was better. Fire walkouts. Yeah, Dak's great. I mean, he's one of the best producers out there. But I mean, listen, they have to pay the bills, so there's going to be more commercials. We know that, but it was definitely better than the first week, because the first week the pacing was brutal. This week was better. Unfortunately, there was a couple the main event and the Thai fight just went really long. I don't think they expected Thai and Sarah to go 50 minutes.
No.
Lopes, Yair's interesting. Yair shouldn't be part of the conversation, though. It's an interesting fight. Or saying Lopes, Yair. Sorry, that fight's fine. Yeah, but I don't want to see Yair fight for the belt, because I know he wants the title shot. But yeah, Yair and Lopes. Are they still going to Guadalajara again? Are they actually going to do that this year? That new arena thing?
I think that's what they want. But if they're going to do it, I don't know, dude.
Can they really even do Lopes in the main event right now after this fight? Like, I don't know. Maybe that's why they're like, "Oh, he had fight of the night" or something. I don't know.
I mean, why not? You know, I mean,
yeah,
he's still a popular guy.
Like, for me, Volk's the best featherweight. I know Marcel thinks it's Aldo. Like, I think it's Volk personally, but
I think Volk is the best. I think Aldo is the greatest. There you go. That's
fair. I mean, Max is up there too, but I think Volk's beat both of them. Volk's beaten Max 3 times. He did beat a washed Aldo. I was there in that fight. That fight was not very good, but I just think what Volk's done in the division is, it's second to none, really. Like, to me, anyways, he's incredible. And I thought he looked good in this fight. There's no doubt about it. He looked fast. He looked faster than I thought for a guy my age. And he's a year older than you, Marcel, but he's the same age as me. He's 37, dude. And I know how I feel. It's like I don't feel the same as I did 10 years ago. So the fact he beat a guy that was so much younger is really impressive to me. Again, considering stay of heavyweight, Verhoeven, he wouldn't be one fight away from a title fight, but if he could beat a guy in the top 15 would be up there. I think Gable Stevenson honestly is closer to top 5, because I think Gable beats guys like Gable beats Tuivasa and Teixeira right now, right? Gable Stevenson.
I think so. Yeah.
I would think so, right? I think he probably beats Derek Lewis, honestly. So, I don't know why it hasn't been announced, but it seems like that's what card would that be? Is that Miami? Do you know? Protez JDM?
I have no idea at all.
Okay. Yeah, but that's the rumor. All right, let's go back to the card. Co-main event, Benoit Sandini gets the finisher over Dan Hooker. So first round, I thought Dan Hooker looked really good in the first couple of minutes. Like, he looked really good, stopping all the takedowns, landing this nasty teep kick to the body, which was just beautiful. Really, really impressive. And then obviously he got taken down by BSD, and that's once he got taken down, the fight changed, because on the ground BSD just schooled him. Second round, that fight went way too long. Herb Dean should have stopped this fight like 30 seconds before, I would say, Marcel.
To be honest, he didn't really get taken down. He initiated the grappling out of nowhere in the second round. Dan Hooker did, Okay. And I was like, what are you doing? Or do you just, maybe I saw it wrong, but I felt like Dan Hooker was actually initiating the grappling. And I was like, what are you doing, dude?
He was going for the ninja choke thing, right?
Yeah, but why? You're much better than Benoit on the feet. The momentum was with him,
Yeah, I agree.
I picked Benoit. I was no doubt that Benoit was going to win. Yeah. But I was like, damn, Benoit actually doesn't look really great. And Hooker does look pretty good. And then the momentum shift completely. And the stoppage, I felt like a lot of the punches were also on the arm of Hooker. So I didn't have really problem with the stoppage, but it could have been a little bit earlier maybe, But
I mean, but you say that, but then I remember the fight with last year with Dumas and Oleksiejczuk, and you were like, that fight was a good stoppage, but like all those fights, they were all blocked too, though,
Yeah, that's why I say I don't dislike the longer thing, but I don't mind it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So also like it's per fighter at the same time. It shouldn't be per fighter, but you got Hooker. Hooker can take a lot, But I didn't mind it if they stopped it earlier. You wouldn't have heard me complain,
Yeah. Yeah, no, and it depends on the ref too. I was just looking. That was Mark Goddard in that fight. The one I was talking about with Dumas, but yeah, I still think that fight was stopped early. But anyways, listen, this fight. I mean, he just didn't have much form on the ground. Listen, last 7, I guess since May, whatever that is, 7 or 8 months now, he has 4 wins by stoppage. I mean, this guy really turned it around because he had lost to Poirier and Moicano. The Moicano fight was the one that I was like, wow, I'm like, maybe he's not as good as I think he is. And dude, he's looked amazing since then.
Adam, I mean, the Moicano fight, he looked really bad early on, but he was coming back in that fight, and then he got stopped because of the swelling and the cuts he had.
Yeah,
so
that's true. You know what? If that fight went the full, I think it was a 5-round fight.
Yeah, it was the main event.
Yeah, but anyways, there's no doubt he's one of the best guys right now. He I think he said he wants to fight Arman or he wants to fight for the BMF title. To be honest, he is kind of a BMF, isn't he? He kind of is.
Yeah. He said the BMF title or Gaethje. He said, well, Gaethje's not going to get, I think. So it's either the BMF. And he can fight either the loser or the winner, I think. Yeah. So, yeah.
All those fights make sense. There's a lot of good fights for him. He's looked really good.
And Hooker should fight Paddy.
Yeah. 9. Yeah, I agree with that. 9 stoppage wins 2021, most in the UFC. That's impressive. Yeah, and it's more than heavyweights. That's impressive. There was another question that... Oh, Antoine had a question about Walter Walker. Would he beat Teixeira? Probably. We'll get to that fight in a sec. Next fight here, my guy Mauricio Hoofy Marcel finally gets back in the win column here with a beautiful knockout win over your boy Rafael Fiziev. I love Rafael too, but again, I did call this one by knockout, so I actually had a really good pick here on this one. I just thought Hoofy could catch him, and he did, and it was a pretty impressive finish. A lot of unanswered blows. I mean, he wasn't like out cold or whatever like the Bobby Green one, but he was rock bad and he just couldn't recover. So huge win for Hoofy's 4-1 now in the UFC, Marcel, and it's impressive, right?
Oh, definitely, man. I mean, watching the fight, the first round, I think 2 judges scored it for Hoofy. I thought Fiziev had the first round.
I thought it was close. Yeah.
And I mean, I thought Fiziev looked really good on the feet. He was pushing the pace. Hoofy didn't really look like himself, in my opinion, and afterwards we heard that he almost pulled out of the fight, But you see, he has that sniping thing, where he can hit you and it's over pretty much. And I give him credit for that. The moment he saw that Fiziev was wobbly, he went in for the kill and he got the kill. So that was impressive to me. I mean, a good bounce back win for Hoofy for sure. Let's see who they give him next.
Who are they going to give him? Who do you think?
That's difficult. I know I'm crazy, and I wouldn't be for this one, but I wouldn't be surprised if they give him Arman.
You really think so? Really? I was thinking they could do like Michael Chandler or something instead.
I see the UFC giving him Arman for real. I don't think that he should get it, but
I mean he's ranked. Okay, he's ranked. Okay, he just be number 9. Okay, so he'll jump up. I could see him fighting Gamrot too. That's another guy that's ranked above him now.
Possible, but that's a big risk for the UFC because Hoofy's grappling is not great.
Yeah. No, I think any of those fights make sense. He's going to fight someone ranked, obviously. It was an impressive win. Vice City Living, what's up, brother? Glad to have you here as well. Fiziev versus Quillen. Oh, and maybe. I think Quillen probably gets a top 50 guy. We'll talk about him in a second.
It makes sense.
I honestly think that, they could do Chandler versus Hoofy or Salkill. I think they could, Marcel. Because I think, let's be honest, it's probably going to be Chandler's last fight if he loses, which he probably will.
I really don't need to see Chandler versus Hoofy, to be honest. I really don't.
Would you be surprised if they booked it, though?
No, of course not. But I really don't.
Does this justify his reason for leaving Fighting Nerds?
He didn't leave Fighting Nerds, by the way.
He just did the camp there, right?
Yeah.
But like John Silva's just a weird guy, man. I told you this last week. He is. He like unfollowed him on social media and he's like pissed off at him. Guy's kind of he's got a few screws, but I mean he's a great fighter. I love watching him fight. Just I told you last week, him and his wife are a little different, man. They're a little bit different, bro.
A little bit different. He just doesn't want to say the R word, right?
I'm not saying that. I mean, he said he was autistic. I don't even really know if he is or anything like that. There's nothing wrong with that too, by the way. I mean, like, but he's just a little different. Like, I think, you know, he just gets really emotional, and like sometimes it helps him. But I remember the fight with Diego Lopes. I bet on him in that fight, and the emotion didn't help him in that fight because he got fucking spinning back at fist or whatever, and went crazy. All right, yeah, this next fight. I mean, not much to say about this fight. It was horrible. Teixeira defeats Tuivasa by decision. Horrible fight. No one thought it'd go 3 rounds. Yeah, I mean, the right guy won, but it was just horrible. You know what? Like, we picked Ty. Obviously, he lost. I don't really regret this pick because on the feet, he was the better striker, which is what I was hoping would happen. But he got taken down. Teixeira fought smart the first 2 rounds. Somehow his chin held up the last round, and Ty just couldn't land it. Ty looked fucking terrible in this fight, dude. He looked like all this talk about him getting in shape. He didn't look like really in that great of shape, man. I don't know. Like, he had no cardio. Neither guy had good cardio in this fight. It was a horrible showcase for the heavyweight division. Like, no more heavyweights in the main card, right?
Bro, what a dreadful fight, man. I mean, heavyweight just sucks, you know.
It's so bad.
I see myself every night and early morning in the fucking mirror. I don't need to see heavyweights fighting, man. It's just disgusting. It's like it's so bad, you know. And Teixeira was smart enough to take Tuivasa to the ground in the first and the second round because Tuivasa has no ground game. Yep. And the third round, I mean, Tuivasa could have finished him if he had a little bit more cardio over because Teixeira was out of it, but he also was out of it. He couldn't even do a combination anymore because he was dead. He was really like done, you know. Horrible fight, man. Horrible fight.
Horrible, terrible fight. Is this it for Ty? 6 straight losses. There's no way he's getting another fight, right?
I see UFC giving him another one. Yeah, I see it happening. To be honest,
are they going back to Australia? They are going back, aren't they?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
Perth maybe the other side of Australia.
I don't know.
Maybe he gets on that card, but like, who's he gonna fight, dude? Like, who would you give him right now, honestly?
Maybe Alicia Allison or something, you know, or you know. Who else do we have on the roster?
It just seems really unfair that, I mean, like, now we know that Jairzinho's not the nicest guy, but like, it's kind of unfair that he's not in the roster anymore, and this guy is. I'm just looking at the rankings. Like, would they give him?
Do?
Sorry,
what did Jairzinho do?
He like allegedly bit his wife.
I mean, she probably deserved it, so I don't know.
Oh, come on, dude.
You
know what? I'm looking at the rank. Like, I'm not looking at not the rankings. I'm looking at the roster, not the rankings. Like, he could fight a Max Jimenez or like a Luis Sutherland or something. Like, there's Marcus Buchecha, maybe. Mm-hmm. That would be horrible too. By the way.
Yeah. Oh god.
That would be a draw again. Another draw. But someone like that, Denzel Freeman. I mean, he could probably beat Denzel Freeman. I hate this. Actually, Denzel probably takes him down, doesn't he?
Yeah.
God, it was bad. This fight was so bad. I just hated this fight, man. Oh God, it was bad. Did you guys see the video where Dana asked which division you would choose? Some flyweight and heavyweight. He said flyweight. I mean, it's better. Flyweight's just better. What's up, Dana? Yeah, I mean, Sam Alvey got. Well, Sam. You know what? Sam had a draw in between. He had a draw with Dao and Jung in between that losing skate, but it was Sam had pictures of Dana and Sean Shelby. There's no other reason that he was in the roster that long.
Sam at the Epstein files.
Yeah. Oh God! All right, opening the main card, we had another great win here for Quillan Salkill. He got a bonus as well. Submission, which is impressive, right? Because I thought he would knock Jamie Malarkey out, but he submitted him instead. This guy's great, man. I mean, he's a really, really good prospect, right? 155. You like him?
Yeah, of course, man. I mean, listen, I wasn't a fan of his Contender Series fight. We talked about that many times already.
We know.
But,
we know.
I mean, he looked good so far, man. He got the Jubilee quick knockout. Then he had the decision with Ashmus. Had a great knockout over Hakparas. And now, I mean, he was a massive favorite, and he showed that he was a massive favorite. I mean, good win, man. What can you say? He looked really good, you know?
Yeah, he's really good. He gets a top 15 guy, I would think. Yeah. Maybe they do him and Michael Chandler. Potentially.
I'm okay with that, you know.
Does Dariush have a fight booked? He does, right?
No.
Maybe they do Dariush against Salkill.
Also possible.
I think weren't they talking about that? I swear to God they were talking about that.
No, that's just a random
that was fake news?
Yeah,
okay, that was fake news. See, I always get caught. You never know these days. But I think it makes sense, honestly. I think they could do it, and he probably knocks Benny out. I hate to say it, but someone like that. Manuel Torres has a fight booked? He does, right? Manuel Torres?
Yeah, he's fighting. No, he doesn't.
Wait,
no, he doesn't.
Wait,
no.
Is he not fighting Dariush Torres?
Not that I know.
I thought he was. Okay, I'm confused now. Anyways, I thought he was fighting Dariush. Maybe he's not. Yeah, I don't know. ZM apparently there's a rumor he's fighting Tom Nolan, but I don't know if that's happening. There's been a rumor about that though, but I don't know. Because there was some fake news about what was the fake news again?
Against Nolan. I don't know how that's
yeah. But by the way, so they announced the card for 326. It said like TBA. I'm assuming that's Ribovics versus Moicano, right?
It's possible, but why the fuck is that a co-main event? You know,
because it's a month away, and what else are they going to add to it? That's not a prelim fight. That is a main card fight.
Yeah, but Baralho against Doretta deserves more.
Yeah, but I think Moicano and Ribovics is more exciting. Wouldn't you agree? How is it not more exciting?
Ribovics, yes, but Moicano, come on.
He has a lot of bonuses, dude. Moicano, they love him. You know that.
I mean, he's a good, okay fighter, but I don't think that matchup is very entertaining, to be honest. Ribovics is always entertaining, but
I think Ribovics probably knocks him out.
Yeah, that's the entertaining part, probably. Yeah,
you know? Could they do Josh Van and Menno Cop?
Cop already said that he cannot make the weight so short, so that's not going. I would be surprised if that happens.
Now Duke's saying it's game run tours. I don't know. I thought they had fight. I'm probably wrong. I think I am wrong now that I'm looking. I'm looking at 326. It's not there. I thought I heard a rumor, but again, it could have been fake news merchants. So Moicano wants to wait for Ortega. No, he's not waiting. He's getting. I think he accepted the fight, didn't he? I thought Damon Martin reported he did accept the fight.
No. Damon Martin reported that Esteban Ribovics accepted the fight. So a lot of people are posting it, but they don't even know if Moicano has accepted the fight. You know,
Ribovics is with what's his name? Ali. Yeah. I think that is the rumor. It's going to be the light heavyweight belt, but I don't know who's going to fight for it. Could be Alberg and Prohaska instead. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I have no idea, man.
Could be Pereira's hanging out with Johnny Sins. You saw that? Johnny Sins, porn star.
I saw that.
Yeah, our hero, a doctor. Your doctor, Marcel, Dr. Sins. Your plumber as well. Your astronaut. What's up, Sign Collectibles? Glad to have you. Natalia, Valentina. That's not happening next month. No, Valentina wants like 6 to 8 months off between fights. Yeah. It's on Marcel's Twitter. It's not official. Very true. Very true. All right. Next fight here. Go to the prelims. Billy Alicon. See, I think he should have got a bonus. I would have rather seen a guy like him get a bonus. Gets a submission over Junior Taffa.
I would be good with it, man. By the way, Billy Alicana, listen, man, like I said always, I'm a couch cunt, but I was like, what is he doing in the first round? Man?
Yeah, he looked bad in the first round.
He was fucking kickboxing with the guy who only can kickbox. I was like, get him to the ground. And the moment he got into the ground, the fight was over.
I know. It was a bizarre game plan, but maybe he was just trying to like fool him into thinking he'd strike with him. But he got to the finish. I mean, he's 3-1 now. He lost to Bogdan, but he's won 3 straight since then.
Yeah, and the Bogdan was super short notice.
Yeah, and again, and he had some moments I think in that first round, I believe, right in that fight. So. This fight, I think he's looked really good lately with the back-to-back submissions. And again, you read his story and he dedicated the win to his mom who died, I think it was 7 or 8 years ago yesterday. It would have been a really nice thing, I think, if they gave him the bonus. I don't think Volk needed the money. He already makes so much money. Like Lopes has made so much money. Like spread it around. He's going to get the $25K, but I just really don't think that was a fight of the night, Marcel. I'm kind of like pissed about it. I'll be honest with you, dude. I don't know how you feel. Like it's not, our decision to make, and we shouldn't, get too emotional about it. But I just think it's wrong when a guy like this, who really could have used that bonus money, didn't get it.
Let's be honest. Normally, it's like maybe 1 or 2 guys are not cool with the bonuses. Our whole Discord pretty much James's Discord where we had everybody didn't agree with that being the fight of the night.
It just wasn't. There was no fight of the night in this card. There was no fight of the night. You agree?
Yeah.
What's up, True? Glad to have you here, man. Yeah. No, I agree with that. All right, next fight: Cam Ralston defeats Cody Brundage by knockout second round. 2-0 now with Cam and with the UFC with 2 knockouts. Cody, man, he's really up and down. He's actually winless his last 3 fights. He's got 1 win in his last 6 fights. His last one. This is a weird record: 1-4-1-1 in his last 6. Super fucking weird. God, what's his record? I'm going to count his record in the UFC. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wins, 7 losses, 1 draw, and 1 no contest. Oh, God. Actually, I don't know, man. I mean, I love Cody, but I think that's probably it, dude. Maybe they give him 1 more. Maybe. They like him. They like him, obviously.
Plus, I think he got robbed against Mecanico. I think that. But this one was like, yeah, I mean, he was super hesitant in this fight, man. He was too hesitant. I felt like, He landed some good shots in the first round, but I mean, Ralston was the one who was pressuring and who was advancing, I feel like, and the second round when he was down, it was over pretty much,
I agree. The only option I think they could do is if they give him Torres Finney in the next fight here, who got pretty much destroyed here by Jacob Mokuna. He did get injured. I think he tore his ACL in the first round, I believe, right? So he injured his knee pretty bad.
Torres tore his ACL.
He's fucked his knee up, so he's going to be out for a bit. But I thought Malkoun looked really good. He didn't finish the fight, but Torres has never lost before, so I think the fact that he dominated him is pretty impressive, personally. But nice pick here. Obviously, terrible pick on my part of Finney. I really thought he'd get in the ground. But you know what's crazy, Marcel? He only attempted one takedown the whole fight. What the fuck? So it was clear that the UFC probably told him, you're not wrestling or we're going to cut you or something like that. I don't know. Because otherwise, why did he only attempt one takedown, dude? That's really weird, don't you think?
I just think that he didn't have the power to take him down, to be really honest, because Malkoun is pretty decent on the ground as well,
I understand, but he only attempted one takedown. That's just surprising.
Yeah,
his last fight, he had, I'm going to check how many takedowns. Valentin, he landed 8 of 17, so he had 17 takedown attempts. And then the fight with Cam Rouston, he had 14 takedown attempts. So, and the fight against Yuri Panfarov, he had 11 takedown attempts. And the fight against Abdullah Ami or something, he only had one takedown. The fight ended in the first, after the first takedown. Anyways, would they cut him? I don't know. I mean, it was a bad performance. There's no doubt.
Probably won't cut him. They won't cut him, man. I don't think
probably give him one more. Cheers. What's up, man? Glad to have your hype. Yeah, maybe they do Brundage and Finney or something. Maybe they tell Cody take some time off and come back. Yeah, they probably should have thrown the towel in. Also, let me ask you something. DC commentating this fight. What do you think about that?
Not a fan of it.
I don't like it either. I go in his corner for the fight.
Yeah.
Sit it out. And I'll tell you something, man. When I don't know about you, but sometimes I notice when there's a fight, right, where the commentators like the guy they train with them, and they're commentating because they know the fighters sometimes, especially in the Apex, they can hear them. Sometimes the stuff they say, it's like instructions for the guys.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's the thing.
And I get it because they're like, okay, I train with this guy. I want him to do this, but it's like he shouldn't be saying this stuff. So,
for example, when they're closest, I'm just saying something he should get the underhook here so he can get out of it. Yeah. And then the fight afterwards, I got the underhook because I hear DC saying it. Yeah. So it's like, what the hell,
Yeah, no, I agree. Anyways, it is what it is. But yeah, he lost. And then the welterweight bout here, Jonathan Mikhailov gets the submission win over Oban Elliott. Oh, I'll give Oban credit. He looked good in the first round. But once he got taken down, Marcel, his ground game is terrible, dude.
Bro. Mikhailov did the Oban celebration over Oban when he choked him out cold. That was.
I like the captain though. I like this guy.
Crazy. Yeah.
I like him. I think he's good. I mean, listen, Elliott's a good striker, so I don't think it wasn't a great first round, but I do. It was didn't the judges give it to him the first round? I thought.
Elliott won the first round. Yeah.
On 2 scorecards, right?
I thought on all 3, but maybe I'm wrong.
I don't think so. I'm going to check right now. Let me just check. I'm not saying you're wrong, but I got to see. There were some weird scorecards last night. Like the Dan Hooker fight. What do you think of that scorecard?
I think Hooker could have won the first round.
Fair enough.
Could have won. I said, not decisively.
Okay, let me check this one. Hold on. This fight. By the way, Brundage Rouston. One judge gave it to Brundage first round, which
for me it's possible.
All 3 had it for Junior Taffer, which I agree with.
Yeah.
This fight, where is this? Oh, I went the wrong way. It was first round. All 3 had it for Elliott. Okay, yeah, and I agree with that. Because I know some people on Twitter were on the fence, but the Malkoun fight, by the way, there was 30-26. That's what I had, by the way. Yeah. But I thought the second round was the 10-8. Charlie Keach gave the first round. I don't know about that. I mean, maybe, but I thought the second round was really dominant, personally. Again, it doesn't matter. Next fight here, robbery of the year, and it's 2 cards in, but it's robbery of the year, in my opinion. Con Offley did not beat Yuja. This majority decision I was shocked when I heard this, man.
Me too.
Because they go 29-28 Offley, 28-28 draw. I'm like, okay, the 10-8 round. I'm like, weird. And then 29-28. I'm like, okay, it's a split draw. I'm like, okay, split draw is weird, but then they go the winner by majority decision. Dude, this is one of those fights where you just think the judges have money on this shit, or it's a rig. There's no way he won, right?
Home cooking, yeah, that's what I thought.
How is it home cook? Is he Australian?
Yeah, he's Australian. Yeah.
Okay, I thought he was Turkish or something.
Yeah, he's Turkish. He's from Turkish heritage, but he's Australian, I think. Can't offer.
Man. Dude, he fights there. You're right. Good call. But I just hated the decision, dude. It's bad.
Okay.
Don't defend this in the comments, guys. He didn't win this fight. It was horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible decision. Terrible. Like, Yijad beat the shit out of him. There's no way he lost this fight. And that second round probably is a 10-8 round. Because he dropped him. The guy was hurt the whole time. I think the first round I gave it to Offley. That's fine. But the third, it came down to, it didn't even matter. It came down to round 3.
He even got knocked out in the first round, man, right?
Yeah, no, not technically, but the third round, though, I mean, I think that was Yijad's round. Like,
yeah, I agree.
A lot of people had a 3-0. Like, again, like, I don't know. It's one of those fights where, like, I think pride rules. There's no way he wins this fight. There's just no way. But because of the round by round scoring, the judges have some margin for error, and they fucked it up. Hopefully, they give this guy a win bonus. They won't actually. They're not gonna give him his win bonus. Hopefully, they don't cut the dude. Hopefully, he doesn't get cut. What's his record on 1-2?
Not good, I think. Yeah.
He probably won't get a new contract. He got robbed. That was horrible. Terrible fight. A terrible scorecard. Not really a great fight, but terrible scorecard. What's up, brother? Glad to have you here. Next fight here, we had Don Marfan defeat Sang-Woo Kim by decision. Not a very good, pretty low level, right? Wouldn't you say, this fight?
Yeah. And it went the way we thought that we were.
Yeah, we actually had a really good pick in this one. We had Fan by decision. Here we go. Hit the button, Marcel. We had a consensus dog. We only had 3 dogs. We got 1 consensus right. Let's go. Yeah, we both had Kiichiro Nakamura. And I think I said him by knockout, but now let's be fair. He was losing the entire fight, dude. He was about a minute away from losing. Mm-hmm. And I looked at the odds. It was minus 3,200 for Soleil. And I'm like, oh, man, fuck. And then he knocked him out with a crazy knee. But I did say the guy's got power, and he does, and he's a good striker. So I think, you know what? I kind of think Soleil should get a contract, though, because I thought he looked good, honestly, man. He just got caught, but Kiichiro, like, again, young guy. He's 27. He's good. I think he's really good. So, and his other knockout on contender, or not contender, road was a knee knockout. He's got power in his knees. He got a 25K bonus. That's confirmed by Carlos Legaspi. Yeah. Because I know there was some talk during the broadcast. What's his name? John Gooden didn't know, and I wasn't sure either, to be honest with you, because it wasn't technically a UFC fight, but they did give him the bonus, which is good. He deserved it. Mm-hmm. I think you could have given the kid the 100K too. I think you could have. Because when you think the brutality of the knockout was the best one in the card, I would say.
That's true. Yeah.
But again, he was losing the entire fight. So I would give Soleil a contract personally, but I don't know if they will. And then the first fight, this was was this the only upset? No. Con Offley and Lawrence Louis were the only, and Nakamura. Actually, the card started off, Marcel, with 3 upsets in the first 4 fights. So yeah. Lawrence Louis gets a split decision. I thought he won for sure. Sal Dimo tried to give us the decision, man. He tried to give it to the chalk betters. You know what's actually funny? So you picked Fizzy as a dog, but the line flipped, and he Rufy closed as a dog. So technically, we're gonna keep it as a dog, but technically I got it right. So that's kind of a dog, not really though. But yeah, overall we both went 8. I went 8-5. You went 7-4. We had the 1 consensus dog, which is good. Not a great card. We should talk about the fight that got canceled, right? You're gonna say?
Yeah, I got really upset. Actually, really upset about that one because not because what happened, but that the UFC announced on the broadcast that they will rebook the fight. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah. Bayar should be given the win by forfeit or whatever, and he should get the contract. Yeah, why does Aaron Tall get another chance? He should get a new road to UFC tournament if he wants to. He didn't even not make weight. He tried to cheat, and then he's apologizing for not making weight. But you cheated, man. Now he's like, oh, I apologize to my opponent, dude. If nobody would have seen what you did, would you have ever apologized to your opponent? You would have just fought. So, fucking bullshit, man. Favoritism by the UFC again.
I don't agree with the decision. The guy clearly tried to. I watched it a few times. He leaned his elbows onto it. Yeah, that's what happened. That's what he did. Yeah. Which I'll be honest, it's kind of smart in a way. It's kind of smart because Dana's not there and it's different commission and stuff. So like, if it's in Vegas, they're going to catch him right away. But because it was Australia, I don't know if they've seen this very often. So, 122, it was too much. That's the thing. If it was 124 or 125, no one would have said anything. No. I don't think. No. But because he had used the box, it was one. Yeah, I agree, True. 126. Anything like 124 to 126, no one says anything. But because it's 122, they go, oh, something's fishy here. They comes on with 129. I like Toe. That was the best fight of the 4, and actually, I think that would have been one of the best fights of the card. I'm really pissed that fight got canceled because I like Batbier. I told you he's the best prospect of the
Yeah,
4, in my opinion. I think you agreed.
yeah.
He should have got the contract right away. This is favoritism from the UFC. This is
Mhm.
bullshit. But hey, if the guy's that good, he's going to beat him, and I think they'll rebook it for Macau. I would think that's for
Yeah,
May.
that's also what I think. Yeah.
Um, any idea what the main event would? Could they do
I,
Weili Zhang and Duran? Could they?
Bro, I have no idea. I really have no
Yeah.
idea.
Last card was what's the guy? Johnny Walker. What's the guy's name he fought again?
It's Zhang Mingyang.
Yeah, and he got fraud checked probably, as the cool kids say. I know Craig hates when I use that term, but yeah, that wasn't a good performance. Yeah, overall, I mean, I don't think it was a great card. It's like a 6 out of 10, maybe at best. At best. And now that I'm looking back at it, it just wasn't a good card, man. A lot of boring fights. A lot of fights where I'm just like kind of doing something else because it's like my mind's like somewhere else. If that makes sense,
Yeah,
it's just like
same.
boring. You think Aaron Tower fights? Yeah, he's getting the fight rebooked. He shouldn't, but BSD. I mean, you could have given him a bonus, but they gave it to the fight of the night to the main event, which I don't agree with. We don't agree with that. Yeah, definitely biased. They love city kickboxing. Blame the scale guy. Yeah, the scale. I agree with that. These guys, they're not experienced, so they didn't know.
Mhm.
He's getting another chance. Yeah. Could they do Zhang Mingyang in another main event? I don't think they
Oh,
would, but
let's hope not. No.
they might just pay two American guys. Like I don't. It might be Song versus Martinez. Maybe it's Song Yadong. It could be. Could be Song Yadong. Maybe.
It's just guessing, dude. I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't
We
know
have no
any fight.
idea.
So.
I'm just talking aloud. You think Taos? I think he's Toe is. I think he's good. I think he's a good prospect, but I don't like the I don't like the weigh-in. I don't like it.
He's 33, man. I mean,
Toe?
yeah.
It's his only chance to get in. Maybe Izzy made a phone call to Dana and say, "Hey, please keep him on the roster. He's my boy." Like,
Fucking bullshit.
I don't like it either. I think this should be the main event. And here's the number card thing doesn't matter anymore. But again, because it's going to be like 3 a.m. or something, maybe they don't want to put that fight in there, and maybe they want to save Duran for like the White House or something because they love her. Duran's on. He's like the poster girl right now for the UFC, right? So, yeah. Road cut a girl for missing by 0.7 pounds. Who was that? Do you know?
No idea.
Who's that girl that they didn't give a chance to? That Irish chick, and she retired recently. What's her name? You know the
Oh
girl I'm
yeah,
talking about?
I know what you mean. Yeah,
She was
McCormick.
super.
McCormick.
Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, she was super angry about it, right?
Yeah.
Like she won her fight and they didn't give her a chance.
Mm-hmm.
Is it Mick or Sean that does the women's? It's Mick.
Mick.
Weird, kind of odd. Well, I guess actually, now that we've seen the text from Mick, maybe
Yeah.
he's not as nice of a guy as we thought at first, eh, Marcel?
I mean, Sean is even more difficult. So
It's business, right? As they say. Yeah, I think she might be in the White House too. I wouldn't be surprised. No rumors right now. No. All right, so that's it for the recap. Okay, Huang Fear.
okay.
I don't know her, but I believe what you're saying. I'd have to look
Yeah.
back at it. He
They
lives
also-
in. I think George lives in China. He lives in. I think. Does he? You live in Macau, George, or is it Shanghai? I think it's Shanghai, right?
They
I know he
also
lives there though.
they also never gave that Fang Xiaokong girl another fight when
Oh,
she got knocked out.
she has a fight coming up. You saw, right?
Yeah, for Weili Zhang's promotion. Yeah,
She's headline. Did you see the poster? She's actually in
I
the
saw
Road to UFC
Yeah,
thing.
saw it.
So Weili Zhang's a promoter now. Irish girl, I think her name's like McCormick or something, like
Yeah,
Marcel said.
Danielle
Danielle McCormick. She won her
Yeah.
fight on Contender, or not Contender. Sorry, I keep saying that. It's
Road.
Road, and she looked good, I think, and they just passed on her. Danny McCormick, that's her name. She's 35, but I mean she'd been in Bellator, she'd won 4 straight fights, and she looked really good in that fight. It was in Vegas, and they've just passed on her for some reason. And she has a win over that girl Valeska Machado,
Yeah,
Tina Black, which that girl's going to be in the UFC like this year, I would think.
I
She'll
think so
be on
too.
Contender, I would think, this summer. I don't know. Listen, I'm not a matchmaker. I don't know, but they do some weird passes sometimes. So he lives in Shanghai. Okay, sick. Oh, you're going to Macau? That's awesome, man. You're at every event. That's amazing. Good for you, man. You get to wear. You know what? I remember you had a picture with Aaron Toe, the last one. He had the picture with Toe. That's awesome. Mick doesn't sign African flyweight. Who is it? Oh, Fumin Akuta. Yeah, he should be in the UFC too. Jose Torres. Yeah, that's kind of odd. Why did Kara not continue Road? I don't know. I mean, maybe he'll get another chance. I'm not sure. I don't know. I'd have to look at it. All right, let's get out of here, Marcel. We're going to do the preview for UFC Vegas 113.
Okay. Yeah.
So we'll end this right now. Marcel, appreciate you guys joining us. That was a lot of fun. Give us about a minute, guys. I'm going to get the podcast ready. We'll do the preview for UFC Vegas